Beyond Sunday morning check in. I got Media House, man. We out here, man.
Welcome to Media House Entertainment.
Oh, shoot. You just got shot by Shooter Trav.
Yo, this your boy Shooter Trav, man. We live and direct, back with another interview. We out here in Raleigh with it, Raleigh, North Carolina. Let the people know who we got on the platform today, man.
What's poppin', man? You got the one and only YSB Young Sunny Boy, you know? Just like that.
Yeah, straight out of Raleigh, right? Man,
Straight out of Raleigh,
born and raised.
Southside to be exact. Raleigh, North Carolina. That's my hometown. Born and raised, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you feeling though, man? How the year been going for you so far?
Shit, I'm feeling alright, you know, grinding, putting in that behind the scene work, get this music out ready for my fans and my supporters, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, everyday life just maintaining, you know, putting on for the fam and the bros, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, I see the promotion going heavy on Instagram though, man. What we got going on March 18th, right?
Yeah, March 18th, I'm dropping that Mobb Ties, hottest song of the year.
One thing that they know about your Sunday, I got Mobb Ties. Them niggas call us smoke, we grab them sticks, yeah, we gon' all slide. I'm clicked out with my dogs, don't fuck with niggas playing outside. You get caught with them niggas, yeah, if you want, boy, you gon' all die.
Hottest single of the year, got the video dropping the same day. It's gonna be uploaded on all platforms on the 18th though, yeah. So y'all get ready for that. That Mobb Ties. That's finna be one of them things, man. Cause they been telling me like, damn, Sonny, where you been at? You know what I'm saying? So this my pop back out.
Okay, so you ain't dropped like a single or nothing in a minute?
I ain't dropped all year. I really ain't dropped the song in a year. I been shooting videos and shit though, like drop a little,
Yeah.
Who Won't Smoke freestyle, dropped a couple singles, but just with the videos. And shit.
Okay,
Other than that,
just to heat it up a little bit.
yeah, I ain't been dropping heavy though.
Yeah, what's the reason behind that? Is it like you preparing to,
I'm preparing for
prepare your
something
album?
bigger.
Okay.
That's all it is. Prepare for something big, and I got plenty of. I got a lot of body to work out right now. So honestly, I could have. What I did was good because it gave my other music more streams and shit like that. So you know. And then I had like little business shit going on with the label I was signed to, and I didn't want to drop in the midst of all that shit.
Yeah.
Until I got all the.
Until you got everything straight.
Until I got everything straight, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wait. You feel me? So I just been recording, shooting videos, doing shows, like getting the business together. That's all.
Okay, and let's get in there a little bit. The label issues, man. What label would you sign with out here? Or are you signed? Were you still signed, or what's going on?
I'm independent right now, 100%. I was signed to Social Currency, SE out of Charlotte. They ain't from Raleigh, they from Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay.
Yeah.
King Carter, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So what went on with that? Was it just the business wasn't handled, or what? You know
That's really shit. I could talk about it. I ain't tripping. It really ain't even nothing to talk about. Like you said, the business really just won't where it needed to be with me. You feel me? I just feel like that wasn't the right fit for me, right place for me. You feel me?
Okay.
That's all it really boiled down to.
Yeah. What is something that what is something that you probably looking for though, label wise? Like if you sign to a label, like I know you independent of doing your thing. Or say if a label come to you your way, like what is something that a label need to offer you?
For sure, they gotta draw that bag for one.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta come with that bag. For two, they gotta have a real marketing, real budgeted promo plan set up for me for all my releases. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be a little bit more hands-on. They gotta be really in tune if we talking about signing paperwork, and cause that shit is y'all tied in now. Little do you know it, y'all niggas gotta be close. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't no play shit, and it's real business involved. So paperwork just gotta be right. The vibes gotta be right, and they gotta be real people, like real genuine folks. You just gotta get with people that fit your best interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like I'm doing with getting away from the label I was just in and just venturing off, you know, doing my own thing. Cause really, I've been doing this shit myself. You feel me? Between me and my own bros and shit like that. So
okay,
it ain't nothing. You can really do it on your own. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I learned being with a label and shit like that. You can really do this shit on your own.
Was the label able to enhance you though? Did it take you up like to a different level than you were at beforehand?
Mind-state-wise.
Okay, mind-state-wise. I just felt good that
it boosted my ego a little bit. Like it got my confidence a little bit. Like, oh damn, I'm over here with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing labels. I'm going across the world doing this and that. So and it taught me the business. It taught me the business side of the music, and that's really why I ain't been dropping like that either. That's why I said I'm getting my business in order first before I start just dropping music and shit like that. But yeah, that's really what I learned from them and got from them though. Like the business though, I can't even lie about that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't really getting into that shit.
And talk about the business side though, because like that's something that a lot of people lack. Like, you know, a lot of people get up, you know, they just drop music on YouTube or just drop it on platforms, and there's no real marketing behind it, no real business behind it. So just talk about that a little bit. Some of the, you know, game that you picked up.
Shit, man, you are, like you said, you always gotta have a marketing, promo, budgeting plan behind whatever you putting out. Whether it's a single, you gotta have a real rollout. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have media runs. You gotta have this, why that. You gotta be, man. You gotta do a lot of shit to really put out a song or album, whatever, the right way. You know what I'm saying? To really get it traction, to make money off of it, shit like that. You gotta have bread too. You know what I'm saying? Cause this shit ain't cheap. You gotta pay really. You gotta pay a lot of shit. You gotta pay DJs to spin this shit, radio, da 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 da. So it's a lot of shit.
Talk about it, man. It ain't cheap, man.
It ain't cheap. You feel me?
All right, so we just want to take it back to the beginning, though, man. What inspired you to get in the booth, though?
Shit, man. Really just everyday life shit. Like, it won't on no, or a nigga like, oh, Wise B rap. Nah, it won't no shit like that. I ain't even never thought about rapping type shit. It's just something that naturally came to me. I always loved music, though, like to listen to music, like all different type of music and shit. I always loved music. But I never thought about making it, though. But shit, I started like the end of my senior year of high school and shit like that.
Okay.
But it was really just on some just trying it, just bullshitting, like just bullshitting around. But I started just putting my pain and everything else into it. You feel me? Started taking it serious. So then I started getting traction. Like, I feel like this shit hot. Started getting booked for shows, you know, shit like that. I feel like shit. So that's really why.
That gave you that motivation to keep it going. And I mean, talk about that Out My Body.
Oh yeah,
that's the first. Was it the first one to really catch traction?
Yeah, that was.
I see that got like 130K views on the thing on the YouTube, going crazy. That was a couple years ago though. But just talk about that one being your first joint to catch on.
That was my real hit. That was my first hit. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy actually. Like, cause people don't even know the real story behind that song. You feel me? Cause the shit that they see at 130,000, that ain't even the original song or the original video. You feel me?
Okay, you had a whole different.
I had a whole nother mojo going. You feel me? I was still in the trenches with it and shit. I put that video out when I moved to Charlotte and signed with that label and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why it looks so. You feel me? But other than that, the song, I love the song. That's the song that really changed my whole shit, my whole career. You feel me? That song really put me in the dough.
Yeah.
Gave me every opportunity I needed to be
it.
right here. You feel me?
And that's when all the bookings and all of that stuff.
That's when everything came.
Started
like,
having fun.
Out My Body was really the song that it's still to this day. Like you said, this shit came out 2 years ago. Everywhere I go, people still come up. Damn, Out My Body. I need some more music. Out My Body. Out My Body. So you feel me? It's a blessing. You feel me? Just to have a real song that people really fuck with and really rock it
really
for this long too. Like, niggas don't rock with songs for longer than a couple weeks or a month or
and
two.
fade off. Yeah, so when you got
Niggas
something like that, like you know you got to hit.
Like, so that's a blessing though. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So when you go in the booth though, what is your style when you go in the booth? Do you write or you more so freestyle, punch in? Like,
shit, I used to write like 2018, 2019 and shit, all that. I was writing, but like, I think it's kind of when COVID hit, like 2020, the end of 2019 and shit. I just put that shit down. I just started going to the studio, have my weed and shit. You feel me? I just go in front of the mic, just put the pain on that bitch.
Yeah, just
however I'm feeling. That's how I make music now though. Like, I don't go off for like try to be like, oh, this topic, this what I'm gonna rap about. Nah, like sometimes I come out with the name of the song after the song or weeks later. Like sometimes I don't even have a name for the song because I just go in that bitch and just say how I'm feeling at that moment. You feel me? Yeah.
You say you got the Mobb Ties dropping. What was your state of mind when you was in the studio making that song?
Shit, that Mobb Ties, man, I was really on some like, what was I at? I was at Bit Rice shit, DJ Bit Rice studio, DJ Scooby studio. I was in there with a couple of my homies and shit. We were just vibing out. I couldn't find no beat that day though. I kept telling Rice like, yo, play me some beats, shit. We would flip through hella beats. I couldn't find nothing. Then he played that one beat. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. You feel me? Like, this shit really just came to me though. It was really on some just like, I think I was low-key mad that day though.
Okay.
But when you hear the song, you can hear I'm kind of talking shit.
You did say you go off emotions.
Yeah, I go
right?
off emotions when I make the song. So however I'm feeling at the time or like at that moment, that's how it's gonna come off. You feel me? So I think I was mad or some shit that day, but that shit came out crazy. I like that shit. I feel like the people gonna go crazy over that shit for real though.
Yeah.
And I ain't dropped in a minute. They been waiting.
Yeah.
And they don't know how I'm gonna come neither, cause I got so many different ways I can come. So
it's the Mobb Ties video with when you in the suits and all of that. That's what that is.
On and shit
the tuxedo.
like that. Yeah, like
I like that though. The promo on it was crazy. Matter of fact, I might have came across you during that. Off of that, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, off of that, I think that was all over Instagram, I believe. And I looked heavy. That was heavy on that.
For sure, that shit gonna go crazy. The video, like I said, the video dropped March 18th. You feel me? That shit gonna go crazy. Hopefully that bitch hit where I wanted to hit. You know what I'm saying? How I picture it, how we got the plan behind it. That shit gonna hit at least.
So you got a whole marketing plan and all of that behind it.
Sure.
Like you
I
said,
ain't dropping nothing else without that.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see me drop shit. I ain't got no plan behind it.
Yeah, like you said, your whole mindset done
my
changed,
whole mindset
man.
done changed, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
so I don't even be tripping off of little shit I used to trip on, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just get the
But,
business done.
we still on the studio. Just talk about your studio vibes, though, man. When you go in the studio, you go. What's essentially do you need in the studio? And do you go in like I said? What's the vibe? 'Cause, you know, some people be deep, man. Some people might be 5 deep.
Like
they need their homies around and need females in there for the vibes. Like, what's your vibes?
See me, I'm different, bro. Like over time it changed though, cause in the beginning I used to go to the studio. I used to text my mom like, yo, all y'all niggas pull up. We used to be in there, whatever, deep cells, smoking, drinking and shit like that. But over time, like I started to notice little shit like, damn, I ain't completing as much as I could be, cause I'm kind of not focused on what I'm in here for. You feel me? Like sometimes I come out the studio, he trying to roll some old weed. It's some bitches over there or whatever. Nigga trying to go get some food, all type of shit. Like I'm not focused on the music part, so I'm like, damn, fuck that. From now on, I'm either going by myself or like 1-2 people max. You feel me? Like I don't really even like people in the studio.
That thing and focus.
Yeah, I don't even like people in the studio no more for real. Like I go in that bitch lock in type shit. I don't even really be with people in the studio. But how I make the song, like shit. Like I said, however the vibe is that day, like if I'm happy, the song gonna sound happy. If I'm like on some like I'm mad or down, it's gonna sound like that. Like it's gonna sound sad. It's gonna sound however I'm feeling.
How are you feeling that day?
Sound, you feel me? So,
I think that's the beautiful thing in music, though, man.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people can't do that shit though. They just be going in there.
They just go in and
be talking about a bunch of nothing, bro.
Yeah, it just be all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like my shit. That's why my shit different, man. But my shit done changed, man. When y'all hear my new music, I don't even feel like y'all gonna think of me. I done developed so much, got so nice with this shit. It's like, damn. So that's just where I'm at with it, man. I'm ready for everybody to hear this new music and what I got in store for them 2022 though. For sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You definitely got me excited, man. You know what I mean? I'm definitely ready to hear it though. You got certain producers you locked in with, or like how did you find your sound too? Like
it's crazy you say that. My producers I'm locked in with for real is German Steeds. I got them through being in Charlotte and shit. I met them in Charlotte. I'm talking about goddamn. Shout out to J-Hawk though. J-Hawk, that's DJ J-Hawk. That's the nigga who got me in my label deal, the first deal and shit like that.
Okay.
He had a studio in Charlotte, and I was out there fucking with him. He was on some A&R shit, so he like, yo, I got the studio. I got some producers I want you to link with. They pulled up to the studio. Ever since the first day they pulled up, like we locked in. I'm talking about we sleeping in the studio for 2-3 days straight, making straight.
Come on.
Every song you done heard me put out on that Young Sunny Boy album, and damn near everything after that was produced by German Steve. Maybe a couple other songs be like, you know how you fuck with other producers when you need shit, but German Steve's, them the hottest two producers to me. But it's a lot of hard producers like Big Rice, DJ Big Rice, D Money, Shine the First. That's who made Out My Body remake beat. Shine the First, you know he made a lot of the baby shit.
For the baby, yeah.
I got like 4-5 tracks with him. I got hella shit, it's hella producers out here. Who is Munchie out there in Charlotte.
Out there in Charlotte, yeah.
Shit, yeah. There's a lot of producers out here and shit, but German Steve's my top though.
Yeah.
I fuck with them the most.
Yeah. So when it comes to your like music videos though, like what's your thought process on that? Cause you know visuals super important though. You know what I mean? Like you got to put those like storylines and stuff together like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know what I mean? So just going forward, like how you think you wanna, attacking your music videos is more so, linking with certain directors and y'all coming up with treatments. How that go for you?
So in the past and shit, like the last recent music y'all been seeing that's out right now, it was kind of on some freestyle shit. Me and my homies or me and my road manager, we get together like, yo, this type of song, all right, we need to be in this type of location.
Sometimes those be the best, videos.
But now, like over the past year, like I said, I done gained so much more knowledge and more wisdom and shit, and just getting better at the shit. Like I've been putting real treatments together and shit. Like this Mobb Ties shit I'm finna drop. On the 18th, they gonna see like the difference between them old videos and the new songs. You feel me? Like it's a whole nother bag. Like, I'm in a whole nother.
Taking your stuff up
it's a whole nother level with that shit. You feel me? So now I just be working on trying to just be more creative now, cause I see that's what the game want. Like the game to change. You feel me? Really low key, the baby came in and changed that shit with that creative ass.
He set it off right.
Videos and shit. Yeah. So people really naturally don't want to see no more. Stand in front of the camera, shoot them up, Niggas been doing that shit since Chief Keef, you feel me? Niggas don't want to see that shit no more.
Yeah. So,
I just be trying to focus on being creative and shit like that. Thinking outside the box. Shit.
Nah, that's real though. And, I seen you had a documentary out, man. Let's talk about that. Was it PCLD Documentary?
Yeah, PCLD.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit, man. What's that about for the people that haven't seen it? Yeah, and need to go check that out.
For sure. That's just the first part. That's part one. I'm really good about to start a little mini documentary series type shit. But that PCLD one was for like a album trailer / for the album I'm dropping in April or May. I ain't set the date yet. But PCLD stand for Pain, Club, Love, and Drill. You feel me? That's the breakdown. So it's really self-explanatory. Pain. That's the full shit niggas really going through with me. Like, you go through pain. I'm in the club. Love. Niggas out here, doing what they do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Drill, whatever. Street activity, shit like that, whatever. So
yeah, how I go.
Shit like that, man. But that's the PCLD breakdown. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with it for real.
Yeah. So what do you feel like it's gonna take for you? Cause you just mentioned a baby. How he kind of kicked the door in. Out here in Carolina and shit, because it's a whole different game than it was, say, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And now, so just talk about what you think it'll take for you to take it to that level. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you got the package, man. You got the music and all of that. But what you feel like it'll take you to that global level?
To be all the way honest and being like a critic on myself, like on some keeping it real shit. From what I've been told. From other like execs at labels and other people around me that really know music that's in the position where I'm trying to get to, they always told me like, you got everything, like you said, you got the whole package. You just got to get more active, bro. I don't be active enough on social media and shit like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So people naturally not gonna buy all the way in until they feel like they know me all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why everybody fuck with these rappers how they do, because we feel like. Shit, we know them personally because they putting their whole life on this shit.
They putting everything out, yeah.
So that's why I feel like the only part I would really be missing that, because shit, me and my niggas, we really weren't big on social media coming up. Like a lot of people was though. Like niggas would be on it like to see little hoes or whatever, like shit like that. But niggas weren't posting out there all the time.
Like you saying being active,
but
like
now,
yo,
me switching on from that mindset to this, and I'm like, damn, maybe I do gotta get on live for longer than I usually do, a post mode interact, shit like that. So I feel like that's my key thing, man. I just gotta tap more into the people. You know what I'm saying? That's really I feel like
gotta connect with the people.
I gotta connect more with the people. That's really what it is. I'm kind of an anti-social laid back nigga though. People think I'm hyped because when they hear my music, how it come off.
Right.
But really, I'm really chill as hell though. Like we can get on that, but. If it ain't no need, I'm not on that type of time, you feel me?
Yeah, real talk, though.
Nah, for sure.
Man. And, doing my little research, man, I noticed the label Empire follow you on Instagram. They don't follow a lot of people. They only got like 1,000 followers. It's like, you know what I mean? So, what's going on with that, man? You got a situation coming, or you got something you got to keep on the low, what's up with that?
Keep it all the way real. It's on some shit like, I don't even know no more. I feel like they just waiting on me to get to a certain point to reach back out. Because I done already met with them 2-3 times off the strength of my last label, we went out there.
Okay.
And I performed in front of Gazi, Tina Davis, Nima, all them type people like that.
Okay.
So recording in studios. We was out there for like 2 weeks. Like we went one time, then came back, then went another time. So I'm familiar with everybody in there for like the engineers and all that good shit like that. So I'm tapped in. Like I said, they really just waiting on me to turn up, and that's what I'm finna give it to them. That's what I feel like. It's a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of different like bigger time people following me and shit, like rappers to certain like execs or whatever and shit like that. So that's how I know I'm going in the right direction and shit like that. You feel me? So,
yeah.
I really don't know what the hell Empire up to though. You feel me? I hope.
But like you said, you know,
you never know.
But it's dope that you got to follow because that means they watching. You know what I'm saying? Or at least got their eyes on you. Like I said, they only following like 1,000 people. So you know what I mean?
So yeah, if y'all watching this, go ahead and cut the check.
All right, what I want to talk about now, man. Let's talk about the music scene out here in North Carolina, though, man. Like how you feeling about it, man? I know you know what I mean. You one of the top cats coming out of Raleigh, but not just the Raleigh music scene, just North Carolina as a whole. Like how you feeling as a whole with Carolina though? And you know, because I feel like Carolina can have that wave, man. How you know Atlanta had that wave, Chicago came through with the wave, Florida. I feel like Carolina up next, or really up now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. How I feel about North Carolina scene, like you said, shit, you damn near put it in. Same shit, niggas really could be like next Atlanta, you feel me? But really with me though, like, I'm just the type of person, like, some people take it however they want to take it, but I really just be focused on me and my people and shit like that, you feel me? Like, salute to everybody that's doing their thing and shit like that, you feel me? But I don't really be big on focusing on other artists and shit like that. Like, I don't even really want to speak on it.
Nah, I feel that though. You know what I mean?
But shout out to the Raleigh shit though. All the Raleigh rappers.
Shout out to Raleigh.
The EBK Moolah. 448 Macchio. You know, shit like that.
Raleigh coming, man.
I don't really be fucking with a lot of rappers though and shit like that.
Yeah, you stick with what you know, the click. I feel it. I feel it. But yeah, Raleigh coming though. I feel like
Raleigh definitely up there.
You know what I mean? Raleigh up there to make a big impact.
Really being there though, we just gotta kick all the way through the door though. You know how it go.
Yeah. What about because I know you said you had that the King Carter. Did you ever got anything in with Tootsie? Because I know he ain't from Raleigh, but he live out here in Raleigh or whatever. Y'all ever got anything in?
I ain't gonna lie, we were supposed to be locked in, but you know how that label and all that politics shit go, I guess.
Yeah, all politics.
It never happened because I don't know, I guess the politics. But we talked plenty of times though about the shit, but it ain't never fall through. Because like I said, I guess it was something bigger than what I knew. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't never locked in with them with Tootsie though.
You know, for the people though that want to get in touch with you, man, they want to get a feature from you. They want to listen to your music, man. Where can they tap in with you at? What's your Instagram, your YouTube, all of that?
For sure. My Instagram, Young Sunny Boy. YouTube, Young Sunny Boy. Twitter, Young Sunny Boy. That's really where they get me at. You can just look that shit up anywhere. Young Sunny Boy is going to pop up anywhere. Shazam, Google, whatever. That shit going to pop up, you feel me? So you can look me up there. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's really what it is right there, though.
Yeah, and what you want to leave with the people, though, before we get up out of here, man? Any shout-outs, words of inspiration, whatever. Let the people know how you coming. We already know you got that Mobb Ties, though, but what else you coming with? April, May,
I'm going to drop my first album of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be PCLD. But words of encouragement or some shit like that. Shit, just keep going. That's really what it boiled down to. Just keep going, you know. Keep God first. Stay sucker free. Just that. It's just that simple. Shit like that.
Yeah. And what's the meaning of PCLD too? Before we get up out of here.
Oh, pain stand for the P. Club stand for the C. Love stand for the L. And drill stand for the D. Yeah. I'm gonna break the whole album down in 4 different parts, basically. Like it's gonna be probably like 12 to 16 songs out there. So I'm gonna break it down to where it's like kind of almost even, like 4 pain songs, 4 club songs, 4, you feel me, 4 love songs, 4 drill songs, you know, shit like that.
Okay.
Break it down.
Yeah, you making something for a little bit of everybody.
For everybody, yeah, because that's what, you can't just keep making music for one. If you're trying to be to a certain level, you can't just keep making the same music for the same crowd, you feel me? You know, you gotta touch everybody.
Yeah, real talk, man. Y'all heard it here, man. Y'all look out for like I said, the single dropping. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mobb Ties. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Shooter Trav, Media House News. We out here in Raleigh, man. We out of here, though.
We out here, man. Big Sunny.